Good evening, guys. Well, police tell us that the next morning, this 14-year-old girl went and told her parents, and they say this isn't a she said, he said situation because apparently one of these suspects videotaped the entire thing. Sergeant Joe Monson says it all started on Snapchat.
We had a 14-year-old female girl who made connection with a male on social media.
He said the teen started talking to one of these two men, ages 24 and 21, and agreed to sneak out late at night to go party with him.
They started to party throughout the night. Some alcohol was involved, and she ended up being assaulted.
According to Monson, the two men, the teen, and a third man stopped at a hookah bar and a house party on September 9th and then pulled off into a parking lot. One of the suspects shot a cell phone video of the two men allegedly having sex with the victim in the back seat. The police report says the victim appears to be unresponsive through most of the video, but does make feeble attempts to push the person on top of her off. It appears the victim is passed out and or unconscious throughout most of the video and clearly cannot give consent to anything that is happening to her. The two men now face aggravated kidnapping, rape, forcible sodomy, sexual exploitation of a minor, and aggravated sexual assault charges. Tonight, we knocked on the suspect's door.
His family just wants to be left alone, and we're gonna, try to call attorneys around.
We showed the picture to a neighbor.
Oh, yeah.
She said they live next door for sure and believed the family were refugees from the Congo, having lived here now for 3 years. She said teenagers hang around the home frequently, the house sitting only a few blocks away from Cottonwood Heights High School.
I've always questioned that because all the high school, there's like a hole in the fence back there, and there's lots of traffic here throughout the day.
And you may have heard from that report right there that there was a third man inside that car. We have not heard any word yet from police on whether there might be charges coming to whoever that person might be. They also said tonight they want to let parents know something that kind of seems like a no-brainer, of course, but they want to let them know again, if your kids are using social media, it's a good idea to keep an eye on what they're using. This particular time, this girl, this 14-year-old girl, was talking to a 21 or 24-year-old guy through Snapchat. They say, parents, go through your kids' phones, have an idea what they're using and who they're talking to there on social media. Here in West Jordan, Jeff McAdam, Fox 13 News.
YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now this video right here come out of Utah, and a lot of people know Utah about Utah Jazz. Oh, John Stockton, Karl Malone, the 1-2 go pass, that type of thing. That's how I first really know about Utah. But anyway, sad story come out of Utah where you basically have two grown ass, perverted ass men who entraps a 14-year-old girl on Snapchat, basically sucking her in, telling her everything she want to hear. And I'm thinking to myself at the whole time listening to this video, like, she evidently was already what they call, and excuse my French, a lot of y'all might not like it, but it's the truth. She already what they call hot and ass, because no way in hell a 14-year-old got any business talking to a 24 and a 21-year-old, just like a 24 and a 21-year-old don't have no business talking to a 14-year-old. So let's get that straight right there also. True, there are adults in the situation. She is the minor, but at the same time, they're wrong and she's wrong also. But these two men are arrested for raping a 14-year-old. I don't know why they put allegedly. If it's a videotape, it's not alleged. Alleged is mean there's still a certain some kind of a chance, inkling of a chance that it's not true. But if you got a videotape, it's not alleged. That means it's facts. So you have these two grown ass men, 24, 21, raped a 14-year-old girl, basically got her drunk, got her high, and put it on Snapchat. And why would the hell would they put it on Snapchat? I don't even know. And why in the hell would they go get a 14-year-old girl? Like I said about the one that was 15-year-old girl. Half of these little girls don't even know how to clean themselves right. I don't understand these damn guys. They still learning how to be young ladies. They still learning stuff that they mama told them how to wipe a certain way. Y'all know what I'm talking about, shit. Because whoever had a children or a girl, a daughter, know about that conversation right there. Anyway, that's something else. But anyway, I'm gonna read this snippet to the story, and I'm gonna give my input as we go. It said a story out of West Jordan, Utah has shocked people on social media as details emerge about the night two men allegedly sexually assaulted a 14-year-old in the back seat of a car, contacting her on a social media app, Snapchat. Now, ain't that crazy right there? Brothers, LeClaire Dajman, 24, and Richard Mbai, the something, 21, face charges of aggravated kidnapping, rape, forcible sodomy, sexual exploitation of a minor, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, and aggravated sexual assault. They were also booked for previous charges, though the nature of those priors is not clear. So they got a whole damn case of damn charges for out here trying to be thirsty and trying to drink up all this damn Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? You better leave that damn Kool-Aid alone and go get you some damn tea. You know, leave the Kool-Aid for the children. You're 24, you're 21, you're young men, trying to move on to greener pastures. You know what I'm saying? Get you a full-grown ass damn woman and leave these children alone. Anyway, the father of the victim said she slept over at a friend's house on September the 8th and snuck out to meet with 3 men. So that was the whole purpose of her taking her little hot ass over there to her so-called friend's house to go meet these grown ass men. So she just as guilty also, even though she is the minor and they is the adults in the situation. She's still wrong too and need her ass towed up. One of whom she knew from Snapchat. What allegedly happened next is disturbing. Now, how the hell did she know this goddamn man from Snapchat? You 14 damn years old. That's why I'll tell y'all giving y'all kids these cell phones, these iPads, these damn tablets, these laptops and desktop, and they in the room getting their freak on. You know what I'm saying? Go bust up in their room when it's quiet up in there sometimes, or just come back home early when they in their room. You might be seeing a free show. They might be in there scripting on the webcam or whatever. You don't even know. I'm telling you, you need to start going through that shit. And then they say, why are you going through my stuff? You know what? The moment you pay this bill and the moment you get out my house is the moment I stop going through your stuff. Because what if it's some other stuff involved, some terroristic stuff? You know, this big old thing about terrorists. What if you're looking up certain things? What if you're downloading certain things? Then you're going to have the FBI, CIA knocking at your damn door, ready to kick your face in, you know? So go through their goddamn phone. If they that irresponsible, go through everything. Go through their drawers. Go through everything. That's what you got to do. I'm telling you. You got to stop trying to be your damn kids' friends. Let me say it again. You got to stop being their friends and be their damn parents for once. Because I'm telling you, I never heard a child come back and thank their parents for not whooping their ass and giving them everything they want in life. No discipline done. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen a child that growed up, you later on and got, 30, 40 years old and come back and thank their mom and dad if their mom and dad ain't never disciplined, never put no structure, boundaries in front of them? No, they're not going to do it because they won't even know nothing about that. But for parents that put structure, balance, and discipline to their children's lives, them children grow up a certain kind of way. And they would reflect on that as they mature inside. And they would know, look, well, this what mom meant. This what mom meant about that. You know, it's funny how life happened like that. But your children are not going to thank you for being their damn best friend. They're going to thank you for being a parent because that's your job. You can't be their friend. You're their parent. Remember that. Now, anyway, authorities said they have a video which appears to show 2 men assaulting the victim, who is passed out in or unconscious throughout most of the video and clearly cannot give consent to anything that is happening to her. And even if her little hot ass could give consent to something that is happening to her, she is 14 and they're way too old. You know, she shouldn't be even, she shouldn't even be trying to bust it open at no damn 14 years old. She need to be trying to bust open a goddamn book and trying to learn something. You know, that's the problem with these little girls these days. And they wonder why they having babies at 15, 16. True, some people make mistakes. I understand that. And mistakes is all right. You know, depends on what kind of mistakes it is. But to do the sneaky type thing, like I'm going to go over my friend's house. The same thing with the Kanika Jenkins situation, how she told her mom she was going to the show and to the bowling alley, wind up in a damn hotel some damn well. Now she's dead. They made all kinds of videos about it. We don't know what happened to this poor girl. And she was only, 19 years old. But this is what happened. You know, so what if something would have happened to this little girl and her dad going over her friend's house thinking she at her friend's house and she in somebody's back seat getting plowed in? You know what I'm saying? Think about that. That's sad right there. I'm telling you, y'all better watch your children because your children playing you as a damn joke. Mark, I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. But anyway, excuse me. KTLA reported that the teen woke up the next morning in one of their homes and immediately called a friend. A sexual assault was reported on September the 9th. Now, these guys even took the girl home. She wakes up in a damn bed. You know, I mean, I guess if you think that your daughter is at a friend's house like she told her dad she was, you wouldn't be really too much worried about it. Like she just went somewhere to the store and didn't come back. So in the parent's mind, she where she's supposed to be, but she wasn't. Now, she wakes up at a friend's house, calls the friend, and they report a sexual assault. Now, after his arrest, Dajim reportedly admitted that they all had alcohol, and another man he identified as Nash had sex with the girl, but said he himself was too drunk and denied assaulting her. He reportedly identified the Jassara as the one who recorded the alleged assault. So the brother said this other guy, which you probably never know another guy, Nash, came through and got him a little piece. Then he said his brother is the one that recorded the situation. That's very strange. And I guess that would be the oldest one. Said the oldest brother was the one recording the whole thing. Now, the Jassare was arrested, and according to police, he thought it was so funny he recorded them having sex on his phone. I mean, that's very crazy. The third man involved has not been named. That's crazy right there. I don't understand that. But see, this is what I be trying to tell you all. You let your kids tell you anything, and they go out here, go in and everywhere. But some of you all know your children out there doing wrong. Just like some of you all know your sons out there trying to sell dope and shit. You know you ain't bought them Jordans. You know y'all ain't got no damn money for no damn Jordans. And even if you did, you still ain't buy them. You know you didn't buy that PS4. You know you didn't buy that TV. But yet and still he got it. So you're a contributing source to this right here. So you just as much guilty as they is. But for as the father, he didn't know. Just like we want to give our children freedom. You know, we want to be able to trust them. We don't want them locked down like some wild animal or some wild criminal. We understand that. But the signs are there. You know, and true, some of them take clothes, put them in their backpacks and shit, and they change clothes at school, skip school. What I advise you to do, if you got any kind of inkling or something inside your mind telling you to check this, check it. Check the backpack. Check the phone. Matter of fact, what you need a phone for? We didn't have no damn cell phones when I was coming up in school. You know, shit. So what you need all that for? So you spoil your kids. And then you wonder why they grow up giving you hell forever, you know. And then you wonder why they be grown as hell, dumb as hell, and then they sitting up in your house telling you what to do and asking you what you cooking all day long. Because you spare the rod. You know, you spare the rod, you spoil the child. You have to put your foot down and let your kids know, look, I mean business. If you don't want to do what you got to do, you got to get the hell up out of here. And since I so-called quote-unquote can't whoop your ass, guess what? You need to go somewhere where they can whoop your ass, because you're going to get tore out the frame up in here being sneaky like that, being hot in the ass. And that's how they get diseases. That's how they get raped. And she lucky she didn't get her damn organs taken. You know, she's lucky she just got her little stuff taken, you know, even though it was sad and it's wrong. But she could have wound up dead. Think about that also. But like I'm telling you all, stop playing with your children. Make your children respect you, because if they don't respect you, they're not going to respect nobody in life. And that's what we see all around us now. That's why we have a lot of problems also out of these damn children. But the moment they get gunned down, everybody's in an uproar. Everybody's worried about this and that, but you ain't checking your baby when you see them at the house. Why you got that on for, huh? Some of y'all got these little daughters and stuff. Why you walking around with them tight ass tights on, huh? All them boys outside. As soon as the boys come outside, walking down the street, they run outside, and you just sitting there okay with that. And then you tell them to come in, they look at you and tell you to go on. Let's stop playing with your children. I'm telling you, they're gonna give you hell your whole life. But if you want that hell, that's your child. You made them. Go right ahead. Don't say I didn't tell you. But for those who want peace and want your child to grow up to be something, to be a contributor to society, what I advise you to do is raise your child right. Get them discipline. Get them structure. If you don't do that, it's over with. You know, they're going to lie to you. And no matter how old they is, in their mind, they always can go home and mess over mama and daddy because you allowed it all this time. Anyway, make sure you hit that like button. Let me know what you think about the video. And also, what would you have done? Without trying to be too vulgar. I don't want to hear about you chopping their head off, throwing it in the sea in China. I don't want to hear all that. You know, just tell me, you know, what would you have done if that was your daughter lying to you and allowed that to happen? Or you had some children, your daughter trying to talk to older guys. Let me know how you all handle that situation and also what you would do. If you like, subscribe. Till next time, stay blessed. Don't let your children fool you. I'm out.